Okay, so asset protection from creditors and legal judgments. So, understanding that establishing a 508 trust provides significant safeguards and legal an asset of faith-based organizations against any form of creditors or legal judgments, right? So, it's crucial for maintaining the integrity and sustainability of these types of organizations. It allows them to fulfill their religious missions without the threat of financial disruption caused by external claims. So the legal framework of a 508 trust includes like mechanisms that insulate its assets from many forms of civil litigations and creditor claims. When a trust is established correctly in this section of the IRS code, the assets held within the trust are legally separated from the personal assets of the individuals managing or benefiting from the trust. This separation is critical as it means that in the event of a lawsuit or financial claim against the organization, the personal assets of trustees or beneficiaries are shielded. More importantly, the assets within a trust itself are protected, ensuring they cannot be quickly seized or attached by creditors. It's also the fact that the protection is afforded because the trust operates as a distinct legal entity in the eyes of the law. The trust's obligations and liabilities are separate from those of its trustees or any associated individuals. Therefore, if a faith-based organization faces a lawsuit or financial claim, only the organization's assets are at risk. The trust structure compartmentalizes liability within the entity itself, significantly reducing the risk exposure of the assets and income of its members and leaders. So that's really cool. The protection from creditors and legal judgments is not merely a byproduct of the trust structure. It is a deliberate provision designed to ensure that these organizations can operate without interruption. The stability provided by this protection supports the organization's long-term planning and investment in its mission-driven activities. Faith-based organizations can allocate resources confidently to community and religious services, knowing that these assets are safe from unrelated financial claims. The asset protection feature of a 508 trust also extends to scenarios involving bankruptcy. If a faith-based organization declares bankruptcy, the assets within the trust are generally not considered part of the bankruptcy estate. This means they are often beyond the reach of creditors in bankruptcy proceedings, providing a financial haven that ensures the continuity of the organization's core functions and services during economic distress. That is pretty cool. That's how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. So when you have everything in a trust and you file bankruptcy, your assets are always protected. That's tea, isn't it?